students, and welcome to another presentation on the topic of cell structure. All living organisms look different from each other. However, all of them are made up of microscopic units called cells. In this chapter, we are going to study about the basic structural unit of living organisms, which is the cell. As you have already learned about cells in your previous classes, that cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Cells are microscopic in structure. They are very small and not visible to the naked eye, and that they show great variation in their shape. Levels of organization from cell to organism. In multicellular organisms, cells represent the lowest level of organization. A group of similar cells performing a specific function joins together to form a tissue. Similar tissues join together to form an organ. All the organs that work together to perform a specific life function form an organ system. The various organ systems make up the living organism. Let's study the parts of a cell. All cells show some similarities in their structure. A typical cell consists of three parts: cell membrane, cytoplasm, and the nucleus. Let's study about the cell membrane. The cell is also called as the plasma membrane. It is a thin, delicate, and porous membrane. It bounds every cell. It separates cell from one another. It gives shape to the cells. It provides an outer boundary to the cell and protects the cell from injury. It allows movements of only selected substances. That is, it is selectively permeable. The plasma membrane is porous and allows the entry and exit of only selected substances. It also prevents the movement of some other substances across it. The cell wall. In addition to the cell membrane, there is another outer thicker layer in cells of plants called cell wall. It is required by plants for protection. Plant cells need protection against variations in temperature, high wind speed, atmospheric temperature, etc. They are exposed to these variations because they cannot move. The cytoplasm. It is a thick gel-like fluid inside the cell membrane. It contains many small bodies called cell organelles. For example, the mitochondria, lysosome, ribosome, Golgi apparat, etc. Nucleus. The nucleus is generally spherical and located in the center of the cell. It plays an important role in inheritance. It is called control center of the cell as it controls all the metabolic activities of the cell. It consists of the following parts: nuclear membrane, which separates the nucleus from the cytoplasm. It is porous and also selectively permeable. The nucleoplasm is a dense fluid in the nucleus. Nucleus is a small spherical body which is rich in RNA, which is ribonucleic acid. The nucleus also contains chromosomes. Chromosomes are thread-like structures and carry genes. The genes are responsible for passing characteristics from parents to offspring. Let's revise. Here we have a plant cell, and as you can see, the plant cell has got a cell wall, which is the outermost boundary. The cell wall, as we have learned, provides the cell protection from external conditions. The next layer is the cell membrane or the plasma membrane. Inside the plasma membrane, you have the cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like fluid and contains cell organelles. Now, in this plant cell, we have another cell organelle, which is the chloroplast, and the chloroplast contains chlorophyll, which helps in photosynthesis. Apart from that, you can see ribosome, Golgi bodies, vacuoles, mitochondria, etc. In the center, you can see the nucleus with all its parts. I hope this module has helped you in a better understanding about cell structure and their functions. Thank you.